To start this tutorial, I am using two different colors of yarn, one pink and white. You can use anything you want, just make sure that the thickness of the yarn is similar to each other, just so there's not like such a drastic difference, and using 6.0 millimeter hook. So you're going to go ahead and make a magic circle. And then once you do that, you're going to chain 3 and make 2 double crochets. So the chain 3 will count as a double crochet, so in total there it's as if you have 3 double crochets. And then chain 1 and then make another cluster of 3 double crochets. And then again chain 1 in between, and then you do that a total of 6 times. So now that you have made 6 little groups of 3 double crochets, you're going to pull the tail and tighten it so that it closes up, and then you slip stitch onto the 3rd chain of the top of that chain 3 that we made at the beginning, and that is the start of it. So from here you are going to slip stitch your way until you reach the chain space in between each 3 double crochets, and then from there you chain 3 and then make another cluster of 3 double crochets. So the chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so you make 2 more double crochets and then chain 1. So the first one will just be 3 double crochets, but into the next space you're going to go immediately and make 3 more double crochets, and then once you do that you chain 1 and go back into the same space and make 3 double crochets. And then you chain 1 and then go into the next chain space after the 3 double crochets, and then you make 3 more double crochets, chain 1, and then in the same space make 3 more double crochets. So you are going to do this in every space around. So you know how there's a chain 1 in between each cluster of 3? In each space that you find, you're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So continue that all the way around. So once you've finished all the way around, when we get to the end of it, in that space that we made the first 3 double clusters, you make 3 more double crochets. So we're basically completing it by adding 3 more double crochets, chaining 1, and then making a slip stitch at the top there and completing it so that each space has a double crochet, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets. So that's what it's looking like so far. And then you're going to slip stitch. You slip stitch your way until you reach the big space there. You slip stitch again and then chain 3. And in the bigger spaces, you're only going to do the 3 double crochets and no chain 1 and then 3 more. You're going to just leave it as 3 double crochets. You chain 1 regardless, and then you go to the next space, which is that little corner. I call it the corner of the snowflake, and make 3 more double crochets. And you basically do the same thing as the last row on this one. Once you make 3 double crochets, you chain 1 and then make 3 double crochets more. So once you reach the end of this row, you slip stitch at the top of that chain 3 and you complete it. So there you go. So it will go increasing as you go. So once you slip stitch at the end every time, for example, the spaces in between each corner will increase. So you see how it goes increasing, and you're gonna do like 3 double crochets and then chain 1, and then go to the next space, make 3 more double crochets, chain 1, and then you reach the corner, and in that corner you do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets in that same space together. So you keep doing that all the way until you reach basically the next color that you're going to change. So now that you have completed as many rows as you'd like, you just slip stitch and then cut the yarn, and now we're going to add another color. So if you want to keep the same color and do the cardigan as one, you can. I'm going to do like stripes, pink and white. So you make a loop on the hook, and you're going to just insert the yarn into any space. It doesn't really matter. And that's how I do it. I just pull the yarn through and make a slip stitch and then chain 3. And then again, that first chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet. Make 2 more double crochets, making a total of 3 in that space, chain 1, go to the next space, and make 3 more double crochets. So this is the same process, same pattern. You are just going to continue here until you reach a corner. You make a cluster of 3, chain 1, and 3 double crochets again, and then continue along. So this is the row. I made 2 rows in pink, and now I'm going to switch off to the white color, but see how it naturally folds? That's the start of the snowflake that we made. It will naturally just go into the shape of a sleeve, which is awesome. So if you keep going, you're eventually going to go have this, and it will be big enough to fit your arm, and you can make it as tight or as big as you'd like. And yeah, you make 2 of these. So once you reach the level that you like, you are going to go ahead and make another. So it will look like this. And basically what I did was attach these 2 sides together. And you're going to also attach the top part together. So once you do down the middle, you're going to also stitch together the top part. And you can add rows too in the middle if you want to make the back a little bit wider. That's up to you. You don't have to do this part, but I think I decided to do 2 more rows of pink in the middle, just so it's extra spacious, because I made it for my mom. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So there's many ways that you can attach the sides together. I'm doing it this way. You can also do a mattress stitch. If you look it up, it's super simple, but I'm basically just taking a yarn. I made a loop on my hook, and then I'm inserting it through each hole that aligns with the other. So I'm basically inserting the hook through both sides and then slip stitching. You don't have to do it like this. This is just what I'm doing, and it will create like a little seam on the inside, which if you turn it inside out, it disappears. Like if you do it the right way, the seam will be on the inside. So this is just how I'm doing it. I go through each individual stitch and align it with the other side because they're exactly the same. It's a replica. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I will show you the finished product once you stitch it together the size that I had told you. So this is the final result. I think it came out super cute. It's oversized and comfy, and you can also add rows on the bottom if you'd like to make it longer, but I kept it like this. And yeah, it's super simple to make, and follow my social medias for more tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.